Alright, I just got back from Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. It was pretty good. I've never finished Ghost Protocol. I've seen bits and pieces of it. I've seen the whole movie, just not from beginning to end before. But I really enjoyed Rogue Nations. It was really good. It was a long movie, and towards the end I could definitely feel its running time. But if you like the other Mission Impossibles, you're gonna like this one, because like there's insane stunts, there's exotic locales, there's espionage, there's intrigue. It's everything you'd want from a Mission Impossible movie. So basically, the IMF gets disbanded, and Ethan must hunt down this shady conspiracy esque organization called the Syndicate by himself. To, spoiler alert, later like include Benji and Ving Rhames' character helping him, and there's a new female agent helping him out, who she's playing both sides, like she's working for the Syndicate and she's helping Ethan as well. The first time she's introduced, I was kind of questioning the movie, because Ethan is being held captive and they're going to interrogate him. But she knocks out the guy who's interrogating him, and then like they take out the rest of the guys in the room. But I just don't understand why her cover wasn't blown then, because like you could very visibly see that she was helping him. It wasn't that he was overpowering her. She physically knocked a dude out, threw Ethan the keys, and then her and Ethan both like took down the rest of the people. But other than that, and a few minor, I wouldn't even say plot holes, just nitpicking, it was a really good movie. I don't think you're going to go to a Mission Impossible movie and expect like the best like plot under a microscope kind of movie. It was a mindless, fun action film. There's not really a lot else to say about this. Would I watch it again? Probably not. Maybe with friends. I didn't hate my time there. There were some really good scenes, like when he was on the plane, or when he was breaking into like the secure data server, or when they had to capture the British Prime Minister. That was a cool scene. Or even like when they caught the villain at the end, they trapped him in like a giant bulletproof glass box, and he was just like trying to shoot his way out. Like, and then they tipped the box over and put it into a fucking police van. Like, I was like, okay. Like, it was a really good movie though. If you like movies like that, like other Mission Impossibles, you'll like this one. It's just as good as Ghost Protocol, if not better. Since it's a J.J. Abrams / Brad Bird film, there is someone getting run over. There is someone just being randomly smucked by a car, which is, yes. I always, like, wait for that in these films, and it happened again. There wasn't that many people there tonight, though, which makes me wonder how this movie's going to do. And I saw this with, like, the worst audience ever. Like, whenever something would go wrong in the movie, they'd be like, yeah! Yeah! Like, I wanted to, like, snap and just be like, would you shut the fuck up? Would you shut the fuck up? Jesus. But, yeah, if you like the Mission Impossible movies, go see this one. It's a pretty good film. I can see why people like the movie so much, for sure. Like, it is just a mindless, fun action movie. It's nothing more and nothing less than that. But it is, when you're there, it is a really fun fucking movie. So, I'm gonna get the trailers now. trailers did we get? Hunger Games. I've seen this trailer before. It's Hunger Games. It looks, hopefully it'll be good. Black Mass. A new trailer for Black Mass, and oh my god. Oh my god, I might have to buy the book of this. Or, like, watch a documentary on this, because, like, fuck, I know a little bit about Folger's gangster career. Like, I know The Departed was based on it, and, like, the cops were, like, working with him, but he's, like, using the police or something, or vice versa. This movie looks really fucking interesting. And Johnny Depp, oh my god, he's, like, doing his best Brandon Dourif impression in this entire movie. Like, there's one scene in the trailer where he just does, like, this cackle, and I'm like, that reminds me of, like, Brandon Dourif and when he plays Chucky. And then, like, it got weird. The next thing after that wasn't so much a trailer, but an advertisement for, not Video Games Live, but, like, live video game tournaments, like Counter-Strike tournaments, which just took the momentum out of the trailers, like, instantly. They need to show that at the end, or show that during, like, the pre-show, not during the actual trailers, because, like, when that was on, like, me and, like, half the people in the audience were like, what the fuck was that? Like, it was fucking weird. And I don't know, this is kind of the wrong movie for it, too. Like, if they were gonna do that for Despicable Me or Minions or something, or maybe even Vacation, I'd say, but not Mission Impossible. Like, Mission Impossible is older people and action buffs. I don't really... Maybe the action buffs might play Counter-Strike, but... Like, all I can think about is that, okay, I'm gonna pay $14 to go watch a video of someone playing a video game, when I can just go on YouTube and watch that. Like, at my house. Like, I know it's not the exact same thing as video game competitions, but just, no. No. Like, I'd watch a movie about that, but not the actual competitions. Zoolander 2. A teaser for Zoolander 2. It's a comedy sequel, so I'm not going to give my hopes up, because, you know, comedy sequels are kind of iffy. Basically, the teaser was, like, Stephen Hawking, like, narrating, like, our universe is so vast and interesting, and finally we'll answer the question. And then it cuts to, like, Derek Zoolander being like, if God exists, then why did he create ugly people? Like, I don't know, maybe. I have no clue what the movie's about, but I liked Zoolander. I thought Zoolander was amusing. So maybe Zoolander 2, or Toolander, Zoolander, I will be good. 13 Hours. I cried when I saw this trailer. I cried. It's Michael Bay's Iraq film, because Michael Bay has to make an Iraq film. Michael Bay, take him or leave him, he works best when he's doing campy. Pain and Gain, The Rock, Bad Boys 1, and to a lesser sort of extent, maybe Bad Boys 2. But he works best when it's him being campy and just having fun. Michael Bay doing true stories and trying to depict real emotions doesn't work. Doesn't work. Like, just, it's about an army base in Gaza that gets attacked by militants, and then they call them, like, the elite super team of... Ooh, fucking lightning. They call them the elite super team of Navy SEALs, and they have to, like, save the army base. It's kind of like a Assault on Precinct 13, if it was an army movie and stupid. I cried, though, like, when I saw, based on a true story, I was like, oh no, Michael Bay, you did this before. You did this before, and it didn't work. It really didn't work in your favor. No. So, maybe it'll not be Pearl Harbor. Maybe it'll be good. I don't know. So, final thoughts on Mission Impossible Rogue Nations. Go see it. It's good. I would suggest going to it. If you're a fan of the movies, go see it. you're iffy on the movies, go see it on Cheap Seats or Netflix. There's a lot of other movies out right now that'll appeal to like different tastes. If you want an action movie, this is probably the better movie to go see. Ant-Man is a little bit too iffy. It's more of a superhero movie than an action movie, but this is straight like espionage, spy action. But the villain in this movie is really interesting too. I found the Mission Impossible villains to always be kind of bland, but this one is... I can't remember what his name was, but he was very, very intimidating and just like very calculative. Like he was overseeing like everything. Like fuck, he was always like 5 steps ahead of Ethan. It was a really, really good villain. And I wish that they didn't take the villain out the way they did. I think when he was in the box, he should have like shot himself in the head or something. That would have been cool, but kind of too dark. And yes, this movie does have a PG-13 rating, but you really don't notice it, like, at all. It's not edited like Taken 3, where it's like you could tell that they cut stuff out, but it feels like nothing was cut out of this movie to get the rating. So go see it if you're a fan of the franchise. In all honesty, it was good. It's just, it drags a little bit. That could have just been me, but I'm not a big fan of the franchise as a whole, and I can even say, okay, this was a fun movie. I enjoyed it. So I will see you next time. Like this video if you liked it, comment on it, subscribe to my channel, and I really don't know what I'm seeing next. I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking I'm going to toss up a review of Sharknado 3. Oh, hell, another one I think it's called or something. But see you guys next time. Bye.